This boy took the hearing aid from his disabled classmate, intending to play a prank on her. However, he didn't expect that Mary's ears started bleeding. Jack was terrified and began to feel scared. The next day, Mary didn't show up for class, and her parents came to the school because their daughter had started acting strangely. The principal quickly investigated the matter and asked about it in class. Over the past 5 months, Mary had lost or had 8 hearing aids malfunction. He asked the class if anyone had bullied Mary at school, and urged them to tell him if they knew anything. No one dared speak up, but all the evidence pointed to Jack as the one who had bullied Mary. The teacher slammed his fist on the blackboard. In front of the principal, he wasn't as indifferent as before. Now, he took responsibility and called out Jack's name, asking the other students to speak up about Jack's behavior. Jenny, whose name was mentioned, panicked because she had also bullied Mary. She claimed that all of it was Jack's doing. Even Jack's former friends stated that they had advised him not to bully Mary, but he didn't listen. Now, the entire class was accusing Jack, even though they had all bullied Mary at some point. Now, it was as if everything was Jack's fault. Jack retorted, saying that they also did those things, and the girls had also spoken badly of Mary, especially Jenny and Carly. Carly, in tears, claimed that Jack was lying, and that her acting skills were worthy of an award. Having seen Mary bullied for so long, Jack was now experiencing that feeling himself. He began to be isolated by everyone. His former friends pushed him into a pool. At this moment, Jack's books fell out of his bag, and he found Mary's communication notebook inside. Jack had previously thrown this notebook in himself. Now, he was experiencing the same kind of bullying that Mary had gone through. Jack took the notebook out and read each line. For the first time, Jack understood what it felt like to be bullied. When he got home, his mother found out about what Jack had done. She was very disappointed in him. Jack couldn't look his mother in the eye. She took Jack to Mary's house to apologize. Before meeting, his mother went to the bank and withdrew all her savings to compensate for Mary's damaged hearing aid. Jack watched his mother bow repeatedly in apology. He knew what he had done was wrong, but he couldn't bring himself to accept it. When his mother asked him to come over, he didn't move. After a long time, when his mother and Mary's mother left, Jack finally came out. His mother told him to go home and promised that he would be a good child from now on. To show her apology to Mary, Jack's mother removed her earrings. She didn't scold Jack, but when Jack saw his mother's wounds, his heart ached. His mother hoped Jack would get along well with his classmates, but he couldn't anymore. Since the incident, Jack had been isolated by his classmates. They no longer wanted to be his friends and often mocked and bullied him. Jack felt a lot of pain, but there was nothing he could do because it was all a punishment for him. After school one day, Jack returned to the classroom after being bullied. He noticed that Mary was wiping something on his desk. He asked her what she was wiping, and it turned out that Mary had cleaned Jack's desk. Jack pushed Mary away, but she just smiled. Jack became angrier and thought that Mary was just pretending to be nice. He didn't want her sympathy. He thought that Mary, who hated him the most, should be the one to do this. Jack pressed Mary down on the desk, and for the first time, Mary fought back. They started to fight, and Jack didn't realize that this would be the last time he would see Mary. The next day, Mary transferred to another school. After Mary left, no one helped Jack clean his desk. For the first time, Jack saw all the insulting words written on his desk. During this time, he had been bullied by his classmates. Jack thought his life would change once he moved up to the next grade, but at the opening ceremony of middle school, the classmates who had once bullied Jack began to share stories about how they had bullied him. They told the new students not to get close to Jack because he was a bully. Now, Jack was being punished for the wrong things he had done. He was once again isolated by everyone. Every time he walked through a crowd, he felt like they were